Let's talk about morning routines. We've talked about it on this channel before. You've probably seen a video or 100 of them about creating a morning routine, the value of a morning routine. There's a lot to be said for routine, predictability, habit building. There's a lot of science behind creating habits that build to routines. Habits are the things that you do to accomplish things over and over that you want to do. You want to work out every morning. You want to drink a glass of water before you drink a cup of coffee. Whatever your habit might be. I think of routines as a collection of habits in sequential order. So for me, I'm always looking for ways to simplify my life and my home. And for me, the morning routine got a little scattered when we transitioned from summer to fall. In the summertime, we had a lot of lazy days and pool time and screen time, and transitioning to fall was a hurdle, a bit of a hurdle. We're still working on it. And I decided that I needed to simplify my own morning routine to make the flow of the house work better. So here are the things that I have done that have worked for me. I make my bed every morning. This is something I started doing this year at the age of 45. I have started to make my bed every morning. It is a jump start for me. It is a form of productivity because I'm crossing something off mentally before I've even walked down the stairs. And that's huge for me to get that ball rolling. The other thing I started doing was getting dressed before I went downstairs. This was harder than I was expecting. I mean, everybody says, oh, dress the shoes or get dressed before you start your day. Yeah, that's great. And it works. I'm here to say it works, but it was hard for me. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it was hard for me to not traipse my body down the stairs in my pajamas and drink my coffee and then come back upstairs and get dressed, because that was my old habit. That was the way I did things. But now I make my bed, I get dressed, then I go downstairs. And by doing that, I show up at my coffee maker ready for the day. That is how I show up for the morning. And that was one way I had to simplify. Was, okay, I'm not going back upstairs and getting dressed and doing that business. I'm crossing two things off before I go downstairs. And that for me is simplifying. Let me talk about sleeping that leads to the morning routine. I haven't slept this well in years. Birch is a premium mattress in the box company that makes mattresses and sleep products that are stylish, comfortable, and environmentally conscious. Birch makes organic, non-toxic mattresses here in America with just 4 materials sourced straight from nature: organic latex, New Zealand wool, American steel springs, and organic cotton. I've had my Birch mattress now for 2 months, and what I like best about it is, well, the materials. I know what I'm sleeping on. It's natural, and it is crazy comfortable. Now I'm excited to announce that Birch Living just introduced their newest mattress, the Birch Luxe. The Luxe takes the comfort, luxury, and safety of the original Birch mattress to the next level. So if you are looking for a new mattress, use my link or go to birchliving.com/EricaLucas to get $400 off your Birch mattress and 2 free pillows. Thank you to Birch Living for sponsoring this video. Another thing I do when I remember is to set the coffee the night before. So I clean the pot, clean the coffee maker, fill it up with dry grounds, and put the water in. So all I have to do is come down and push the button, or all my husband has to do is come down and push the button, unless he wants to program it. Sometimes he programs it to start at a certain time. And I did that because it was a pain point for me in the morning. Like coming downstairs to yesterday's coffee and yesterday's grounds wasn't doing anything for my mental health. So I do it the night before now. There are 2 parts to every morning for me, provided I wake up on time. There are 2 parts to every morning for me. Part 1 is where I'm working, and part 2 is where I transition to mom life and we're doing homeschool and kid stuff. So part 1 starts anywhere between 5 and 7 a.m. depending on what time I get out of bed. And I am writing, I'm editing videos, I am planning the calendar, I am responding to emails or comments, I am working. When I've transitioned over to the kids, somebody woke up and that's my timer. I start to transition over to the kids. We do good morning hugs, we get dressed, I have breakfast at 9 o'clock. That's sort of been our routine, not on purpose and not by some timer. It just seems to happen that way as the flow in the house. We're eating breakfast at 9. The kids are eating breakfast at 9 a.m. I don't eat until 11 because I'm intermittent fasting. The kids are eating breakfast at 9 and we just roll right into school. And we're usually done school about 1 o'clock. We spend about 4 hours, and I like to be able to give the freedom over to that, to simplify our mornings and to make them enjoyable. I need to have checked out of work and all the other things going on in the world and give myself over to the kids' school time so that when they ask questions, we can dig, we can explore, we can enjoy ourselves. We can take our time on math lessons and reading books. We can just genuinely love and enjoy school together. And when I don't do that, when I'm rushed, when I haven't gotten work done or I'm worried about something else, I end up rushing through school, that's not fun for anybody. So that's another way that I've simplified the morning, is to be able to time block the morning. This is for work and this is for school and the kids. And that for me is simple. That is simplifying my morning and super productive. So by 1 o'clock, I have accomplished most everything I want to get done for the day. And that leaves it for the afternoon for playing, playgrounds, parks, sports, whatever it is we want to do. And that's my simplified morning routine. And those things have all become habitual. And my habits stack up into my morning routine. And those are my thoughts.